Yeah, what's up, guys? How y'all doing? Oh, man. Mouse, where are you? Boom. Alright. Let's do this thing. Stupid allergies, man. So, yeah, we're 22 games over. Whoopsie. Wrong button. Got used to last night where we hit circle for accept. Yeah, Padres are on our ass. We'll make it, though. We'll be fine. So 1 month to go here. Let's take our contact up.
From the city by the bay, AT&T Park on a Thursday night. Tonight, the first of this four-game weekend set between the LA Dodgers and the San Francisco.
Where was that? Tell me, welcome back in.
Big-time arm and a power bat should be.
Oh, good. Kershaw. Great. Great.
Clayton Kershaw.
Here's who I want to face first.
Texas-born left-hander gets the starting nod. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Man, this guy was really rock solid in his last one. 8 solid innings in his last start to pick up the win. We'll see if he can keep it going and make it 2 really good starts in a row.
High pop-up. And there's your first out of the inning.
Let's try to get over him and steal it from him.
And here's a look at
Kinda didn't get there in time.
Starting lineup in this.
Also, my God, is it fucking hot in here.
Dirtbag Crump. It's been a big season for him in the power department, closing in on a home run title. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-0.
It's amazing what happens when you play Dirtbag for a full season.
Is offered at and missed for
he
the
can actually hit home runs at a pretty ridiculous clip.
He'll be kicking himself tonight if he doesn't come up with a big knock right here. That pitch was in a hittable location, and a hitter of this caliber usually doesn't let that go by.
And that's
ooh, right off of that, whatever that was. Uh-oh. No. Yeah, I would have made it. Damn it.
And a nice job to get the ball in quickly. He'll be held to a single here with nobody out.
He just scorched that ball off the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
Stepping in, Carlos Perez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Crump gets his lead at first, nobody out.
Hey, Torn.
Hey, have a rip like you can. Here you go.
And a step off. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time.
Let's go, kid. One time, right here.
Today, Kershaw. Today.
He's running. Now
God fucking damn it. No, I'm out.
A tag and he's out as he can't get back in time.
Hey, Gizmo.
Clearly, he was just a little
yeah, clearly
too
fucking Kershaw did a balk there, but whatever. He made his movement like he was going home, but I forgot that he's allowed to do his fucking arm hitch bullshit as much as he wants.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get him in, but that hasn't been the case.
The 0-2 delivery. Bat explodes as this is popped up, and he'll steer clear of the flying debris.
Not real sure how that broke my bat, but already.
Ready for another shot now. Dirtbag Crump. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting
and apparently I got under that.
Working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Digging in once again, Andrelton Simmons. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
And
now pitch on the way. To third. Crump has it. And a good throw gets him one gone. Ready for another chance.
Hey, we took the lead.
Crump. He flew out in his last at-bat. From the stretch. Line drive to left.
And, of course, right at someone.
Slater is going to get there as he backs up to put it away. And there are two gone now.
Good news, I didn't strike out. Yeah.
And that'll bring in the speedy Keon Broxton. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down.
Another opportunity for him here. So anything changes, but the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out.
Yeah, they do that way too much.
And ready for another shot, Matt Davidson, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth.
Hey, keep it going. You're next up there. Need you right now.
Comes set with the 0-1. A swing and a ground ball to third.
Yeah, fuck that. Davidson's the slower runner. I'm going after him.
Is going to be in time for the final out, and the Dodgers have taken game one of the series on the road as the ball game
Really,
is
you gave
over.
player of the game to Jansen for coming in and closing it out while giving up a hit? So I don't know that that really counts as, you know, effective necessarily. He did give up a base runner.
Madison Bumgarner, a lefty from North Carolina, gets the starting assignment. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this is a very unique pitcher. He is really tough to hit when runners get into scoring position, and that's one of the reasons why he doesn't give up many runs.
5-0 before I even get an at-bat.
Do that in this one.
Also, I'm batting 7th.
First pitch, here it comes. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Guys, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium, focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W, and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
Here you go.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. The chance now for the Los Angeles Dodgers.
Dirtbag got real glossy there for a second.
Simmons. And in case you haven't been keeping up the tabs on him, arguably he's been one of the hottest hitters in the league over the last 7 or so games. Grounded to third. Scooped
Not
up.
if you wait this long.
There's one.
Maybe.
On to first, not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw. Striding in once again, Dirtbag Crump. And he's the reigning recipient of the National League's Player of the Month award.
Well, that happened. I was unaware of that.
Hey, come on now. Here we go.
Here's the 0-1. 1-1. 1 out, nobody on.
Jesus,
Ball and
way
2
off on that.
strikes.
I think what I'm more surprised by, Ori, is that they haven't figured out that it's there yet, even though that one year they had to fucking patch it because everybody could bunt online and just immediately get a hit.
Line drive
So they had to patch it out, and then it patched
And they'll put
like
it
to the
away
point
now
where it
without
changed
much of a problem.
the
2
offline
gone
play
now
where
here in
like
the third.
everybody bunted.
That one pretty good.
Every opportunity
It just
that they
didn't have
got.
the right
And this
launch
was
angle to
3 years
carry
ago
it
now,
over the outfielder's
and they
head.
still haven't
Small
fucking found it
difference
and
where the
figured
ball
it out
hit
and
the
fixed
bat
it.
could have made all the difference.
I think that's more what I'm shocked by
Ready once
on it,
again,
more so than it
Dirtbag
happening.
Crump, 0 for 2
It's
on
the
his
fact that
line
it's
thus
still
far.
happening.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Because, like, for Christ's sake, EA would have found that already. I'm just...
Really?
Can I just pull
Boy, that
one
would look
fucking
like a
hit?
cinch extra
Jesus
base hit off the
Christ,
bat,
dude.
But a terrific diving catch in left center field.
First pitches, you cannot swing at them. They will fucking rob you every time. That's the other thing is fucking figure it out. Like, you can swing at a first pitch and still get hits off of them. It doesn't automatically go into somebody's glove.
To third. Crump. Right.
Because you have 2 options. It's a home run, or you are hitting it directly into someone's glove.
Giants down in order. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Next up for Los Angeles, Dirtbag Crump.
Dirtbag Crump.
Also, just remember, leading the league in home runs, batting 7th in the lineup. Just saying, I don't even get that many chances.
Sends that one out of play for strike one. Drury leads off first with one away.
Come on, baby. See it up, drive it.
A bouncer to the left side. He's got it. The second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get. Next for the Dodgers, Dirtbag Crump.
Dirtbag Crump.
He's set. Here it comes. And a fastball just a bit up.
Oh, baby. Get your pitch up there. Your pitch right here. Let's go, kid.
The 1-0 home. Popped high
Really?
in the air.
That didn't even get out of the infield? Come on.
Simmons has got it, and the side is retired.
Did you hit it with limp fucking wrists?
In the inning here
Jesus.
for the guys in blue. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. It's the Dodgers 11 and the Giants. An 11-7 final.
Jesus, we almost gave it up.
Dodgers
5 in the
came out
fucking bottom of the
swinging with a
ninth.
huge first inning that really set them up well. A truly gorgeous. Noah Syndergaard gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Yeah, we just faced fucking Kershaw, Bumgarner, Syndergaard, and we're 2-0 so far.
Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
Danny Dero, this Giants team, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, Dero, talk about a team that's scuffling right now. I had a chance to talk to the manager before the game. He's not happy. The players aren't happy.
Yeah, and just a malaise has kind of come over this clubhouse. We had a chance, like you said, to walk through it a little bit. The boys
Terrible
are not
pitch.
jumping around. This is a big game today.
Terrible
Throw
pitch to
first
swing
will be
at.
in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. At the plate, Dirtbag Crump. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a knee-high fastball. Bellinger leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. He's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
Hey, guys, that's just a nasty pitch right there. I can't tell you how many nightmares I've had about nasty sliders, and that's exactly what that was right there.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Missed with a slider.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
One and two. Here it comes.
What?
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him in the inning.
Barely even tapped that, but all right.
In now is Andrelton Simmons. A base hit in his first trip.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. I think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some on to get him in, but that hasn't been the case.
Throw to first is going to beat him, though, as they're able to thwart the bunt attempt. Now at the plate, Dirtbag Crump. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something.
Hey, let's hold him right here.
Digging in to try it again, Dirtbag Crump.
He's coming off a month in which he earned National League Player of the Month recognition.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Wow, yeah, those were recorded on the same day.
That catches the zone.
Those back-to-back lines were completely recorded on the same day. Yep, totally. Even on the same microphone with the same power going to it. You can tell. You can totally fucking tell.
Bellinger,
Jesus
runner at
Christ.
second with one away.
This game is seriously just a fucking patch job. Like, I hate to say it because I am enjoying it and all, but it's a fucking patch job. Like, have I shown you the very intro to the game? Because you can actually see the Photoshop line. I'm dead serious. Like, you can see it right now on the fucking O2 and everything up in the scoreboard thing. If you look at, like, if you look against the black against the sky, you can actually see the box outline on everything. And it's on the fucking intro thing where it says San Diego Studio. It's cool. I don't need hits. You're good. It's fine. It's great. But yeah, pay attention to it. Like, everything still has the Photoshop outline. They didn't even fucking blend tool anything. Like, you're some lazy fucks if you can't even do that shit. You can't even match colors. You know how easy that is? I don't know how to use Photoshop, and I can do it in 2 seconds.
Any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
6-0, the final shutout score today. The Los Angeles Dodgers, with their 80th win to pace the division. Walker Buehler earned his... Sunday afternoon baseball on the show as we welcome you inside AT&T Park in San Francisco. Today we wrap up this 4-game weekend series between the LA Dodgers and the San Francisco Giants. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. Tyler Anderson gets the start for San Francisco in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, lefty Tyler Anderson, he has really turned some head the last couple of years. Good fastball, 93 to 95, and he's a strike thrower. He's not afraid to throw the ball inside the strike zone. A quality pitcher. The only thing he's been lacking is experience.
Stepping up now, Dirtbag Crump. It's been a big season for him in the power department, closing in on a home run title.
Hey, you can do it. No one better. Let's go.
Hey, Skunky.
Hey, got a hold of right here. Here we go.
As a look, now the pitch. No balls and a strike to count. Danny Dero, this Giants team, as they begin play here this afternoon, fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, Matty, this team has definitely been struggling recently, and then you get a look up right now and you're going to face the ace. Somebody has to step up for this team. I'll tell you what, if they're able to score a few early runs off him and put him
They'll have a lead.
This could be a
Jesus, that lag ball. Fucking A. Like, when you're playing offline and your game lags on a pop-up on the infield, you haven't fucking programmed it right. Something is wrong there. Because that's a consistent thing.
You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Standing in, Dirtbag Crump.
Who's ever just dropped 20 fucking points so far because he only has 1 goddamn hit.
Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul. Crump can be considered a bit of a one-dimensional hitter, I guess, in terms of making contact. He tends to see the ball out of right-handed pitchers' hands well, but doesn't seem to pick up the left-handers at the same level. Off the plate,
that would be because I almost never fucking face them. Believe it or not, they don't have many.
For a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Crowd noise doesn't exactly ramp up correctly either.
Him throw a few pitches.
Goes from just this to like
teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
Pulls this one in the air out to left.
Nope.
Garce will wait on it. I got it. As he puts this one away, the side is retired. Dodgers down in order. They trail it here 2-0. Now to the plate, Andrelton Simmons. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Seager over to his right. But it's the third baseman who gets there to make the play. And there are 2 gone now.
Those flips.
At the plate, Dirtbag Crump. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone and trying to hit pitchers like that one down and away. There's no success in that.
And he got him. Striding in, Dirtbag Crump. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Too high, 1-0.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. Hits are even at 7 apiece.
Hey, no one better, huh? Clutch up, drop him in forward.
And a half swing
check
here,
that.
but it pretty clearly went around, and it's 1-2 now.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Hey, look at one pitch right here. Come on now.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
Wow.
Lays off 2-2 now.
Boy, that was an awfully close pitch right there. I know if I'm on the mound, I want that pitch called a strike. That's one of those that could go either way.
So a full count now. Andrew Tolles would be next.
Hey, keep it going. Clutch up for us, big guy.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
God damn
now
it.
A fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. A 1-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. The San Francisco.
Went a good 1 for 20 in that series. That was fun. Should have had at least 3 hits, but I got fucking robbed. Ugh, Jesus.
Under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. A Labor Day matchup in store for you here between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Coming to the plate now, D. Gordon. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Yeah, it's 1-2 count. This guy hasn't thrown any pitches. That's fucking amazing. It's a hell of a fucking thing you can do there.
And that finds its way through for a base hit. And right out of the gates, the Dodgers will be forced to deal with his speed at first base.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there.
Yeah, when your first pitch is your 1-2 pitch, and then it gets hit into fucking left field, it's disappointing.
Hitless in 4 tries.
What's up, Crayons?
Yesterday.
How you doing, man?
First pitch of the at-bat. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Well, guys, you take a look at this Diamondback squad as they begin play here tonight. They come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, they got beat up on the homestand. Losing record in front of the home crowd, never good. But I always used to say, sometimes it's good to get on the road. Remove yourself, get out to a restaurant, see a different city, shower it off, and try and fight in front of some hostile fans.
Damn it again.
1-2.
Hey, K-Dog.
The 1-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out.
Check your fucking
for the
swing.
Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Dero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Well, Matty, this team can do one thing.
So coming to the plate, Dirtbag Crump. He got called out on strikes his last time through. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground.
Hey, one time, right now. Hey, we got two down.
0-1, here's the pitch. Now the big overhand curveball makes him swing and miss.
When you're facing a guy with this many pitches in his repertoire, I say throw everything out. 0-2, he's sitting fastball.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. Bellinger is on his way home. And the throw in gets away from him. And he'll get in there safely.
Man, the pitcher was this close to getting out of the inning and leaving that runner stranded. But the guy standing on third had other ideas, driving in the first run of the game.
And here's the former prize Dodger prospect, Willie Calhoun. Froze him for a strike. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Dirtbag Crump. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
What a well-executed pitch right there. Just a little bit off the corner right there. Got a great hitter to go a little bit outside his zone.
And I believe
oh,
they'll
come
say he
on.
broke the plane, as yes, he did.
Jesus fucking Christ. Check his swing.
From the belt, the pitch. Ground ball, foul down the left side.
That hurt.
Ready with another 0-2. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
These are the situations right here that make me miss wearing a uniform. The big spot, the cat and mouse of what's he going to throw. I'm down 1-2. Can I battle back? The pitcher's trying to put me away. This is what the game's all about.
Digging in, Dirtbag Crump. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but
yes, it
we'll
does.
Have to leave it there as the play is.
It's the stupidest fucking statement because yeah, there's a fucking pitch clock.
Here and stepping in, Dirtbag Crump, as he'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be the winning run from second base. Big swing and a miss at the knuckle curve, strike 1.
Well, he's hoping to be a hero and drive in the winning run, but that swing tells me he's a little too amped up. You don't chase a pitch that badly if you're playing within yourself.
And this one gets away.
Umpire had a fucking stroke. Are you kidding?
The tag and the winning run is out at home plate.
Wow.
Hey, punch up for us, kid. Here we go. Keep it going now. Keep it going.
And that one just missed outside.
I know this is not his finest moment, but we're not going to panic right here. This guy has been doing this a long time, a veteran that won't let the emotion get to him.
Right guy, right place. Let's go, man.
Now the 2-1. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Walks are never
not
good,
even close,
but they're
Franzel.
especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Popped him up.
God
Medrano
fucking damn it.
has room in foul territory. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit on the ground toward the left. To his left, Lamb. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Glad I could take that fucking 8 pitches so that we could get -3 points.
Not a lot of runs put on the board in this one, but here's a guy that
They did add new commentary this year.
He's the top player of the game.
The 2 fucking color commentary guys are brand new.
About as rare a sight as one may find.
Can't tell, can you?
Rain falling here at Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles. Tonight, the second of 3. Next up for Los Angeles, Dirtbag Crump. It's been a big season for him in the power department, closing in on a home run title. First pitch on its way. A swing and a miss at
that dropped down to fucking 2 miles an hour at some point, about 45 feet towards me.
Squad as they begin play here tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, guys, yesterday's loss was a tough one. A 1-run loss. Hopefully they were able to just acclimate themselves to the city, get a chance to hit the streets, maybe regroup a little bit, and show up today ready to go.
Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1 and 2.
Back-to-back sliders in on the hands. He didn't handle it real well at all in the previous pitch, so why not come right back with it again? Better job of laying off that one, though.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2.
Hey, let's go, big fella.
Here now the 2-2. High in the air down the right field line. Souza is there, and he'll make the catch to retire this. So striding in, Robbie Ray, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Now, attempt here. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
Hey, grounder right here.
Striding in once again, Dirtbag Crump.
And he's the reigning recipient of the National League's Player of the Month award.
First offering on its way.
Can you hear the difference in that? Because I know I'm not the only one. That is so fucking jarringly different. Jesus Christ, you have to re-record every line every year if you're going to add new shit, guys. Look, there are some good audio engineers out there, but nobody can fucking mask that to make it sound exactly the same as a recording from years fucking prior. That's not how that works. For fuck's sake, hire an audio engineer just once. See what it sounds like, and then fucking just 1 year. Hire an audio engineer, you cheap fucks. Seriously. God.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off.
Like, do you want to have somebody there that gives a flying shit? I told you I'd do it for fucking free, and then you fucking ducked me. Like, what the fuck is wrong with this company? Jesus Christ. Improve the game of baseball? You don't have to. It's a fucking great game as is. Quit trying to change perfection.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Started
if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Strike 1 anyway. So far this year against Southpaws, Crump hits in the 240s.
Here, you want to know how to lower game times?
Drop the fucking advertisements.
This season against left-handed pitching, but maybe a little shot of confidence.
Sorry, was that too blunt?
The manager putting him in the lineup today.
Seriously, you want to shorten baseball games down to fucking an hour and a half apiece? Drop the fucking advertisements.
You have to almost be trying to think like the pitcher. Is he going to try to pitch around me, or is he going to come in the strike zone?
Now the 1-1 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Souza is under it.
Now that's physically fucking impossible because we have to pay Bryce Harper fucking $50 million a year instead of being realistic and going like, hey, you can get like 5.
We played 4 full. It's the Diamondbacks 6 and the Dodgers 4. Ready for another shot now. Dirtbag Crump. 3
Everybody's trying to change it. They're like, hey, let's put fucking pitch clocks in.
Yeah,
needs to be more like the NBA. But Ben Zobrist can't wear all black shoes because no, bad Ben.
Absolutely essential for them at this point.
Hey, put one in the gap right here, huh? Ain't nobody out now.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
Well, you have to complain about these because literally, like, okay, you bring in a relief pitcher, you get fucking 3.5 minutes of ads. God forbid, in between innings, you're getting at least 3 minutes. Something takes even longer, like they have to work on the field or something, like it's turning into 10.
If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Line to the right side. Oh, and this goes right past him. And the runner is in from second. And the
better throw that shit fast. All right, I'll let you have it.
9-6 ball game. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Yeah, I'd like to see this one again because at first glance it looked like a routine play.
He was pitching the what?
He just misses it somehow.
Jesus Christ.
Like,
I don't. The weirdest thing that I don't get is that people don't understand how, you know, how this whole process works. Like, oh, it's just free because I get to watch it for free. I don't have to pay, you know, fucking Comcast or whatever to be able to watch Twitch, where technically, yes, you do because you're paying for the internet access, but that's neither here nor there. But that's getting semantical on it, nothing else. But, like, you know, because it's free, people just assume that everything across the board for it is free. It's like, fuck no, it isn't. Do you know how much overhead Twitch has? Holy shit. Like, I don't think anybody understands exactly how much overhead Twitch has. They pay out close to $5 to $6 million a month to partners. That's just the partners, so, like, that should tell you everything.
Working for the punch out.
What seems to be nicer is that they've actually been putting enough money in the bank account every month of late to actually pay all of us. Crazy fucking idea.
As he arrives at second.
Oh, I thought that was foul. Shit, I thought that was a foul ball. I didn't even go looking at it. That wasn't even close to foul, was it? Nope. That's in, like, left center.
What does he do? Double the drive and another run. This guy is a.
Well, we haven't heard about anybody that's, you know, spoken up in the past couple months at least, so we'll see.
Digging in to try it again.
We'll see. Wait until Twitchcon time. Because God knows that isn't going to sell out again. They're just going to be like, we don't understand why you aren't selling enough tickets for us. Gee, I don't know. Maybe it's because it's a fucking herding zoo for a fucking $120. Like, no thanks. Or a petting zoo, excuse me. Oh, right off the shin. Oh, that's going to leave a mark. Oh. Oh. No, he's out of the game at that point. That's an ow. That's a fucking ow. Yeah, he's fine. We're not even going to make mention of it again. He's fine. Pitchers are indestructible. 18-6. Jesus Christ.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a neck-high fastball that time.
But yeah, like, people always think, you know, like, the entirety of this across the board is free. And it's like, yeah, not even fucking close.
Here's the 1-0.
God forbid somebody's trying to make it their career or whatever. Like, yeah.
The 1-1 home. Lofted in the air out toward right
center. Oh, they know because the first year he's going to catch that. Yep.
A dive and he brings it in. And on a fantastic play.
Hey, look, it's almost Simcopter.
Worth a second look here as this is a beauty.
They don't quite get his face accurate in this, but in real life he looks a hell of a lot like Sim.
Welcome back to the show's presentation of Major League Baseball. Great look there at the
Oh yeah, Twitch ain't gonna refund shit. Are you kidding? Twitch refunding something? No, they just want your money. They don't care.
Victory by plating a total of 18 runs.
I mean, now, like, look, let's be smart about this. After the first year of TwitchCon, when everybody, like, all the partners that went were just like, holy shit, that was a petting zoo. That was a legitimate petting zoo. I felt like fucking cattle. Like, they were just, go over here, you have to be here for the next hour. Fucking sit down and say hi to your fans. And, like, no one's there. Like, yeah, that wasn't the most embarrassing hour of my life. Thanks, Twitch. You know, like, at some point when nobody shows up, you should probably be able to leave. Nope, you're staying there. And then, of course, the whole fucking merch line. We don't even want to begin to... Hey, they moved me back up. Sweet. Good, the most struggling guy in the lineup's batting 5. This'll go well. This'll end very poorly. Oh, shit, we're playing San Diego. We're up by 2.5. Which means they can take the lead if they sweep us. This is not good. How are they leading the division? Look at these stat differentials. Jesus. Well, Coffee, keep in mind, like, now here's the fun part. You do realize the deal that partners get, right? I'm not even sure that I'm allowed to say I'm sure everybody has, though. But you realize the deal that we get, right? If we sell 10 tickets through our specific link, then we get a little bit of a discount on our tickets. Not even free. We get a fucking discount for being a salesperson that they don't want to be. Oh, gee, here's $10 off, you poor little sap. Oh, gee, thanks. What's up, little Strauss? How you doing? Like I said, it's a little bit checked out, you know what I mean? Which is the way that, you know, all these businesses are, because even though we're the ones, like the creators are the ones with all the fucking power, we're chicken shits. Because we won't fucking get together and actually use the power that we have and be like, yeah, you know what, no.
Yeah, Matty, these are one of those road trips where you feel like you're actually playing at home. No offense to the home crowd.
For example, the amount of times I got told how much of an asshole I was for fucking negotiating the deal for Boiler. Because people were like, oh my god, you told them no on a financial amount? Like, yeah, they didn't want to pay me enough, so I told them to raise it. And they did. And everyone's like, oh my god, you're such a fucking asshole. You can't fucking do that. It's like, are you fucking serious? I know what my time is worth. Suck a fucking dick. No, you can't do that in this industry, dude. They're never gonna fucking talk to you again. I'm like, I don't give a shit. I've got their 10K. Fuck them.
Next for the Dodgers, Dirtbag Crump. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Hey, we're still
but like, you know what I mean? Like, it's people, like, yeah, that's called business. Like, no, I got told by a whole lot of people that I should not have negotiated that, and I should have just taken the first offer that came across the table and fucking just went like, yes, sir, please hit me in the face again. Thank you. May I have another? Like, fuck no.
The 1-0 home.
Never take the first offer. They're trying to lowball you, and they're assuming that you're going to negotiate. So jump it up by a large amount. They'll meet you in the middle, and that should be the number you want. It's really fucking easy. But nah, everybody's scared shitless. Same thing in the audio industry. Everybody's scared shitless of bass, like we're gonna blow out speakers or something. Like, are you kidding? You fucking gotta be... Dude, no, just blast the shit. It's part of the driving rhythm. There we go. It's part of the driving rhythm of every song. Like, turn up the kick drum, turn up the fucking bass, and we're good. Everything else will fall into place. You need the rhythm section. Oh, dude, you're gonna blow out the speakers. Everybody's gonna be mad. Like, yeah, if we blow out these speakers, somebody fucked up on every setting before I got to it. That is not my fault. Like, if you didn't set your compression and everything correctly, I'm not at fault here. Yeah, if you can't negotiate wages, like, you're just gonna get walked over. Like, you seriously are. Because in this industry, they'll just, oh, for exposure, we'll let you do this. Like, yeah, I tell you what, how about you pay me for it? Whoa, oh. Dude, I've been paid for tons of stuff that I've done. You know why? Because I asked for it. Which is another thing that I'm, oh, dude, no, if they offer you something, you're just supposed to take it and be like, yes, thank you, oh my god, do it again. Oh, please, yes, give me more. Like, fuck that, dude. If you ask for money, they know you're serious. Guess what? 90% of the time I've gotten an, oh, yeah, sure, we can do that. It wasn't even a thought. They're just like, yeah, no problem, dude.
And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing.
There's a couple situations where it ain't going to happen, but it is what it is, you know what I mean? Like, you don't look down on them for being like, no, I can't really afford that. Like, sorry. You just say sorry and move on, you know?
Is after it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Oh, yeah, like, you know, like, you offer me, like, you know, $50 million a year or some shit. Like, I'll be, okay, sure. No, you'll have to give me 75. Yeah, I don't care about that other 25 at that point. There's a limit to this rule, obviously. Yeah, paid an exposure. Oh, Twitch loves that one.
The 1-2, and the runners.
Or you could pay for set exposure. Like, you ever want to be on the front page? You either got to know somebody real fucking well, get in on the Twitch Weekly Partner Spotlight, I think is what it's called, or whatever, and get almost no return off of that, because everybody that I know that's done it has been like, yeah, that benefited me almost zero. Sorry to say, but that did like zero fucking benefit. Because you get no retention out of it. You might pull like 1,700 viewers or something because you're sitting on the front page, but like the retention is the question. Okay, that was close. Got a terrible jump there.
Boy, this one looked like it was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
Digging in and looking for more, Dirtbag Crump. as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third.
Yeah, I don't think people understand that portion of it, like, at all.
And that's inside for a ball.
Like, I've got to make X amount just to make ends meet every single month. And if I don't, then, well, this basically ends.
The 1-0 pitch. Check swing. Woo. No swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
And a fastball.
Wow, he didn't go to second, really.
Nicely as he keeps it in front of him.
Here we go now. Come on now. 1 time.
3-1.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
Full count now, 3-2.
Ow, found a bug bite on my back. That was a painful scratch. Ow.
3-2 pitch. Line towards center field. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Bow to Spaz.
Now it's cut
More
off,
than
but throw to the
masterable.
plate.
Aw, why? Oh, he went.
Tag,
Wow.
safe at the plate.
Neutral, welcome back in, man. Thank you, dude.
This one a lot more interesting here in the middle innings, Dero.
Ooh,
after being
open that
down
bug
by
cut
one.
up, or that
Big
bug bite
base
up.
hit drives in 2.
Yeah, that could be a huge knock right there, Dan, especially the way the bullpens have been throwing. They've been nasty. There's a lot of fuel out there, a lot of fire. Doesn't bode well for the offense.
I don't know what you're talking about, Franzel. Bits are not an actual form of currency.
For second. Pitch inside the throw.
They will deny that up and down the fucking board.
With a stolen base.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take.
Because at that point, it's a whole different tax bracket and a whole lot of government interference.
3 runs already.
And they're scared shitless of breaking that fucking rule. Problem is, if you look at the way it's gone, it quite literally is a fucking currency.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. 5 innings complete. Dodgers.
I think the other fun part was the company lines that you could see everybody copy pasting when you guys hear about the whole like at situation. How you can type any word after at and it was fucking highlighting. I don't know if it still is or not. But yeah, I don't know if you've seen that go down where you can just be like at hi, at everybody, at how, at r, at you, and every single one of them will fucking light up like it's, you know, like talking to you specifically, like if you have that highlightable. And Twitch did that apparently on fucking purpose until everybody was like, oh my fucking god, what moron fucking dumbass, you know, monkey with his head up its ass decided that was a fucking great idea, and it still does it. Jesus Christ. So yeah, like, you know what I mean? Like, it just keeps going and going and going with stupid shit, and like we all had to be like, this is the dumbest shit ever. What the fuck is wrong with you? Why would you do this? What the hell is your problem? And you know, they were like, oh, well, the entire company line, oh, this could be very useful because you can separate different conversations with it. And like, dude, it highlights them all the same fucking color. So what they did now, the highlighting thing still happens. It's the same thing as what happens in this game. They put the transparency on a little bit higher, but it's still there. You can actually see the outline on the fucking highlights if you look close enough on it. So it's still on. They just changed the transparency setting. That was their fix. It's like the most fucking half-assing fucking... Oh, cancel. Go back up to play next game. What the hell?
San Diego host road win number 4.
But yeah, they think that that's actually a good addition to be able to highlight every word because it's not just a chat room as is. Like, what fucking idiot. I understand outsourcing everything and whatnot, but like, you can't outsource the idea creation process to people that have never been on the website and don't understand how communities work and how the whole chat room system works and everything like that. Like, we are just completely out of fucking touch right now. Oh, but we've got Ninja. He makes like millions.
particularly
He'll
good
save
one.
us.
Lasted 5 innings and ended up taking the loss. He's a much better pitcher than that, and I think he's looking to at least, hopefully, pitch into the 6th or 7th.
We got that Paul kid to broadcast a couple times before we figured out he was god awful at it. Ninja's the Fortnite player.
Hey, they come into game 2 of this series riding high. A huge 1-run victory yesterday, able to do the little things to put them over the top. Hopefully that leads to some momentum in game 2. I don't think
you understand what the word perplexed means. I mean, good use of the word of the day calendar, but you might want to actually look closer at the definition.
Keeping particularly close tabs on him.
I too can use words incorrectly. Festizio.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball, 1-1.
Didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with that running action on that 2-seam fastball.
And this one runs a little too
lean the
far
kneecap
in.
into that shit. Like, what's the umpire gonna do? Call you for ducking? Like, oh no, he leaned into it. Like, oh, but with the my kneecap gave out. Just lean into that shit.
At times his zone can be a little wide,
and it's early in the game. I suppose that's not the best time, but come on.
He's a pretty consistent umpire.
The key, Dan, is be consistent. You want to give him the inside half, I'm okay with that, but then you can't give him away. If you're going to stay east-west, you better pick one side.
And this pitch misses for ball 4, so that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2
Yeah, I'll get right on that for you, Hanson. Just out of curiosity, do you understand what year it is in this game? And you also understand that no team has ever gone 0-162, correct? I mean, just for clarity's sake here.
Striding into the box, Dirtbag Crump. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Hey, plays out one right here.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Renfroe moves over. 1 out. Now to the plate, Dirtbag Crump. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Not just that, but no team's ever been below 40 wins.
And now the first pitch of the inning is sent in the air out to straightaway center.
Yeah, Helena, you don't understand what you just said.
For the first out.
That was really uninformed.
It's fair to say that early on, at least, the runs have come in bunches here this afternoon. A high-scoring affair thus far, and we're only in the 5th inning.
Flip a coin 162 times for the rest of your life, and when you can pull 162 straight heads or tails without ever having it vary in between those, talk to me.
First offering on its way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need
longest losing streak ever is what, 20 something?
Maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right
spot. I want to say like 26
right now.
And this is lifted,
which is insane. That's like an entire fucking month. Oh my god.
What?
His neck would be fucking broken.
Hangs on for the second out.
He somersaulted into a brick fucking wall.
Stepping up now.
I don't fucking think he was gonna fucking survive this. Come on, highlight the ball. Thank you. Yeah, see, he had it on the run, and then like, oh, gotta do this animation. Wait for it. Wait for it. You're dead. Literally, that's a broken neck. You're... He's so gonna get fucked up on this. Thankfully, there's invisible walls before the walls, because that's what he hit. And that's what saved his face. Although, when he got back up, he kind of put his head through the fucking wall again. So, yeah, that animation kind of failed a little bit here, too. I mean... That's probably not the way I would try to get up unless I was trying to, oh, I don't know, fuck the wall. Just saying. just saying. All right, can we get out of this now? Oh, hey, look, I found 2 different Scots in the front row again. Look on both sides of Renfroe. Just in front of his dick. There's Scott with his eyes closed. And then the exact same pose, 3 people away from the right side, is the same dude. And that's the main programmer, Scott, for anyone that doesn't know. So, yeah, I'm trying to find other ones, because I guarantee there will be another one nearby. There has to be. I just want to see if they're all in the same position or not. And, of course, there's no other ones now. Of course there's no other ones. Wow, there's a dude actually drinking coffee or something. Yeah, it didn't actually make any more of them. Huh. That's kind of weird. So it stuck 2 of them in the front row, and then there aren't any more. But yeah, those 2 are doing the exact same thing. I don't see any others. Damn it. I really wanted to find a third one doing the exact same thing just to prove my point, but I don't see a third anywhere. Damn it. Okay, whatever. Whatever. Oh, there's one in the back. They doing the same thing.
First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball down near the shoe tops. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball.
Oh, Chart Party's good
shit.
shit.
What do you think about what we've witnessed?
Is it raining?
As a former offensive player, I absolutely love it.
Smells like it's raining.
To both lineups for doing
dude, like anything John Boyce touches is pretty much fucking goddamn amazing YouTube material. The one problem that I have, though, is he doesn't understand what a microphone is or how to mix audio. Once again, those videos are proof that you need to know how to mix audio.
We saw that here this afternoon.
Because, like, you know, if you can hear me right now, right? Well, like, this would be him compared to the music normally, is if I were to keep talking like this, and then, you know, you were, like, really straining your fucking ears trying to hear me. You can kind of do it, but you really have to strain. Yeah, he doesn't really understand that part. His music is loud. So definitely watch your headphones while you're watching him.
Sunday here in the City of Angels, Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles.
And we're only up by half a game. Oh, good. Oh my God, stop, cat.
Digging in now for San Diego, Matt Strom. A fairly clear sacrifice situation here with 2 on and nobody out.
Here we go, right now. Come on, guys.
No, I'll stay up here. Thanks, game. It's not like he's gonna fucking rush bunt it past me. God, make a little effort there, Dirtsy.
Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
All right, guys, here's the...
Digging in now, Dirtbag Crump. He enters play hitting down in the 240s for the year.
My guess would be that that's the NFL playing a little bit of a part in that as well. I don't mean to be that guy, but there's a percentage you have to meet, if you know what I mean. So that might be the NFL kind of stepping in and being like, look, dude, seriously, you're going to be 0-16 anyways. Just keep them. Like, I hate to be that dude that says this shit, but, like, let's be real here. Why the fuck else does he still have his job? Because, yeah, you go 1-31 after 2 years. You're not working for me anymore. I don't care how bad the talent I gave you on that team was. If you can't win 2 games, you're out, dude.
Considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of
we gave you Johnny Money Manziel, and you didn't fucking win. No, for real though.
Best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well.
You'd be surprised, dude. You'd be real fucking surprised. The NFL does some stupid fucking shit like that. Hi, can you not claw my elbow while I'm hitting?
The starters have been on point.
Catch him 1 second.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Renfroe is in pursuit.
Give me a good reason he still has his job after 1-31. Give me any good fucking reason.
So here's how the San Diego Padres are positioned.
Was it the potential we showed after going 1-15 and then dropping to 0-16 the following year? Because I don't think it was that.
In the National League, this team has the highest fielding percentage. That screams to their pitchers taking them to some nice steak dinners on the road.
It's not like I'm the one that came up with this theory either. It's a pretty widely held one. And it's fucking stupid, but seriously, who the fuck are you going to get to coach that team? Legit question. What coach is going to coach that team? Oh, man, we're going to resurrect fucking Bear Bryant. Then we're just going to animate his corpse on the sideline and have Madden pick the plays. Like, you know what I mean? Like, who the fuck is going to coach that team? how much would you have to pay an actual NFL coach to go in there and coach them? Not just, you know, some retread that has, like, zero fucking chance of ever, you know, like Jeff Fisher or some shit. Like, no, not him. But, like, you know, I don't know, John Fox. I'm pulling out newer names that are retreads as well, but aren't Jeff Fisher. So for clarity on what I'm thinking there, I'm just trying not to name Jeff Fisher. Like, you know what, Nick Saban, there you go. Rex Ryan would be a good fit in what, an extra large jump shoot? Jump shoot? Yeah, there's an H in that word now. Totally an H in that word. Always has been. Don't look at me like that. Nick Saban. But, like, legit, like, I mean, I can't give you one reason with Jim Schwartz. God, no. He's okay as a coordinator. I'd have him as a coordinator any day of the week. Just don't let him head coach my team.
And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
Yeah, and then he went back to the absolutely sidewaysly crooked NCAA. Like, holy crap, is the NCAA an issue? Marinelli's another one. Given to me as a coordinator, I'm happy with him. Do not let him coach my team.
He singled his last time.
Wade Phillips. Oh, you mean Bum? Actually, Bum Phillips is someone else.
First delivery to him on the way. Up around the face.
Singletary couldn't coach with that team. Can't win with him. Can't coach him. Wayne Fonts, is he even living still? Like, when was his last coaching job? Jesus.
The 1-0.
There's a 90s flashback from the Lions.
Back.
You're a Lions fan? Why do I not remember you being in Michigan?
Betts at second. Bellinger at first.
Oh, excuse the sniffles, by the way. Oh, God, Eagles fan. Okay, fair enough. And that would explain those names as well. Mariucci's too entrenched on ESPN at this point. He's too entrenched up Susie Culver's ass to go anywhere.
The 1-2.
Unless they both got fired because ESPN can't afford to pay anyone anymore.
He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
I remember when ESPN used to be like the thing to watch in the morning before I went to school because I had to watch like Olbermann and Craig Anderson and all those guys making jokes.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Paul DeYoung. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
Yeah, the second ESPN gets rid of Rachel Nichols, I can actually unfollow that on YouTube. I'm not saying get rid of her, but
Bunt attempt here as you get this one down.
Fucking station anymore.
Throw to first.
She's too talented to be there. Just saying. I don't even watch the NBA, and she makes it fucking interesting.
Good idea right there. The infield was playing back, but it's not going to work out for him this time.
Have Charlie Weiss coach him. Is he still coaching college? I forget where he went to.
So coming to the plate, Dirtbag Crump.
Dude, Jimmy could, I don't know so much that it was coaching, but Jimmy could put a team together. I'd let him GM.
He's ready. Here's the first
also, we're going to lose first place on this game because 10-2. Oh, come on. Don't slide into fucking second like a moron.
So 1 run on 1 hit, 1 Padre error, and 1 man left on base. 9th inning coming up. Padres lead it 10-2.
Well, yeah, but Spidey, look at it this way. Like, we're owned by Amazon. And keep in mind, we still weren't paying partners and stuff on time while owned by Amazon. So, they, like, the parent company doesn't ever really step in. It's just if you fail, you fail. They can write you off. You're just a business expense and a loss. Welcome to the business industry. Hate to put it so bluntly, but yeah, we're just, you know, we're write-offable. The second that Twitch does something ridiculously fucking stupid, because it'll happen, I'm sure, that, like, some shit will go down live on stream. Twitch will have let it go, not have seen it happen, and that'll be like, oh my god, it's so fucking terrible. They let anything happen. Because people overreact, and, you know, they're looking to be offended. So somebody will be offended by some shit that somebody posts online here, and, you know, like, instead of posting up a video of, like, we found a dead body in the suicide forest, like, Jake and his brother will go take a fucking stroll live through there. You know, like, some shit like that'll go down. And then it'll be all over the news and like, we can't let this happen. Our children are at stake and we can't blah, blah, blah. And Amazon will literally just write Twitch off as a loss. Like, it won't even take like 2 days. They'll just be like, yeah, you're done. We're out. We only spent $1 billion. We don't care. We're out. Oh, God, Levitard. I can't fucking stand Levitard. Like, I like the fact that he's blunt as fuck. I mean, I respect the shit out of him for doing that stuff, but, like, I don't know, something about him I just don't like. Yeah, that's Twitch trying to keep up with the low latency thing. They haven't quite perfected it yet. Still in beta. But that's how they keep up with it. Because they basically just make you refresh every so often. Good night, Torn. Have yourself a good one, man.
Two of the best bats in the business go at it next on the show.
Ah, it was Kansas. That's where he went. That's what it was. Kansas likes its big boys coaching him, don't it?
Take a look at this guy's number. One of the things that jumps out.
Oh God, right, dude, right, Valiant. I live in Tacoma, dude. I keep all we hear about is this shit. We want this, blah 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 blah. Like, look, Amazon's kind of fucked the whole area right in its ass. It really has. Like, all of our rents jumped up 35%. I live in between both of the fucking the Amazon warehouses that they built. And because they paid decently enough, like, all of the rents jumped up 30% in the entire fucking area.
No balls and one strike. Now, boys, we take a look at the Rockies starting play.
So, like, they fucked this area up, and then there's the whole Seattle thing fucking with them, and it's like, oh my God, dude, like, just work something out, guys. Come on. This can't be this difficult. We look like a bunch of children. We look like a bunch of fucking idiot kids that, like, I don't want to play anymore, and are trying to take our ball back with us, and we can't do it.
Consistently right out of the gate.
We didn't realize this was gonna happen. Wow, did no city planner fucking work this out with you? God damn.
Here it comes on 0-2.
Fair ball. Yeah.
That's a hit. Seager rounds the corner and is headed home.
So you go.
Now the relay home.
Yeah, he's not making it.
And he's out on the tag.
What's up, Annie?
Is in to score away from the play. Settling in now, Willie Calhoun.
The amount of talent they had last year was almost exactly the same as this. They just picked up some rookies. I don't consider rookies NFL level talent up until they do anything, because the game is at a completely different speed than it was for them in college. So, like, nobody's a guarantee. I'll point you to Mark Appel.
You know, I was pretty surprised to see him on the move.
He's the next Nolan Ryan. Oh my God.
He had that much of a lead,
how many pitches did he throw in the majors?
Really impressive.
Oh. Yeah, Ryan Leaf, anyone?
Hoping to send him packing.
What do you have against Brad Childress, Mr. No-Flow?
3-2. And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report with Darryl. I'll tell you what, you're going to
playing pinball with a fucking nutsack on the catcher there. Jesus.
Hey, you got it. No one better. Let's go, kid.
He'll try it again, 3-2. Swing and a little tapper. 3 runs already.
Freya, I'm sure you know the quote already, but who the hell is this Mel Kiper anyways, and what does he know about football? Still one of my favorite draft moments ever was the Colts GM calling him out. Who the hell is this Mel Kiper anyways, and what does he know about football? Oh, shit.
The manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Digging in, Austin Barnes.
Well, not only that, Freya, but like look at how many different mock drafts they have every year. It's so that at some point they can go and be like, I told you we would go #1. It's like, yeah, but you also picked 37 other players to go #1. You just happen to also say this guy at one point. Oh, look at this. I had a perfect draft. Like, yeah, when you fill out 1.5 million different draft sheets, it's like doing the fucking NCAA tournament. Sooner or later, there's a fucking, you know, a winning bracket's going to come out of that. Yeah, I don't get the mock draft thing at all. Like, it's cool to think about, you know, like, oh, man, it'd be neat. Like, you know, they need a running back. They might take him, you know, so maybe our guy gets to us at 5. Jeez, do you think we should trade up to 4? Because, man, I don't know that he's still there. You know, like that type of shit. Like, that's okay. But when you're just flat out like, oh, yeah, the Giants are taking Saquon Barkley 100%. No, unequivocally going to happen. Like, you don't fucking know this.
To drive that runner in from third.
And like, how long did we think, you know, like, oh man, it's definitely going to be anybody but Baker Mayfield at #1. Right up until 2 days before, and it's like Baker Mayfield's going #1. Everyone laughed.
In for the Rockies, Micah Johnson, Walters over at second, Diaz at first with no outs. It's a third. 5. Cleanly.
Excuse me.
To second for 1. On to first, and they get them both.
Could have had all 3. Just had to wait.
Gave him a really good chance to minimize the damage here. One run has come across, but now he just has to work to strand that.
I basically just assume, you know, like, okay, Cleveland's taking a quarterback. The Giants might take a QB. They might take a running back. You know, like that type of thing. Like, you know, I looked down the whole draft list and just kind of assumed. Which is why I assumed that we were going to get the cornerback that Cleveland took at #4, because nobody else was going to take him other than Cleveland. I didn't see Cleveland fucking doing that at 4, and here we are. Now, Bears still worked out okay. We got a great player, hopefully, but we'll see. We needed a cornerback, something fucking fierce, though.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
Well, this second inning is not starting out.
Yeah, that's what I don't get, too, is like if the Browns would have taken Saquon at #1, they still would have had most likely their quarterback at 4. Unless somebody traded up, but...
The 1-0.
Ooh. Just who the fuck was going to trade away 2 or 3? The Giants? No, and then 3 was what? I don't remember who 3 was. Was 3 the Jets? No. Jesus Christ, I don't remember the order now. 3 was the Jets? Okay. Because I can't remember the, like, yeah, it was Darno 3, so yeah. Who's my team? The Bears. Yeah, I know.
There's a swing
Stay
and
fair.
a high deep drive
it won't matter.
headed for the right field corner.
Nope.
And nearly a
yeah, I'm a Bears fan though.
Instead, it's
originally from Chicagoland, like Freya says, but now I'm up in Washington, which is okay because my Bears are horrible. My White Sox are horrible. So I'm not really missing much. Long and short of it, I ain't missing much here.
Second and third with 1 away now.
So here's how the Colorado Rockies are positioned defensively. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5, fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning, keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
Good night, Blaney. Yeah, Detroit fan, dude. I know you're paying, Grim. I know you're paying, man. Usually I'd give you shit for being a Detroit fan, but we kind of can't.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind.
It's like you and me are going to fight for the fucking toilet bowl in the Central and in the AL this year. I could have gotten that, I feel.
To start driving in some runs.
Well, maybe he can take one positive from this right here with that huge base.
Yeah, finally got that 10th win today. What's up, Blackhawks? Right, dude. Like, Dave, we're in double digits. We're not the Reds. Oh, wait. We're not as good as the Reds because the Reds are on a fucking winning streak. Shit.
Dirtbag Crump, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far.
Chubb would have been a damn good pick for anyone. He's a perfect fucking fit where he went, though.
And that one stayed.
But he would have been just fine anywhere. I'm still pretty happy with Smith. I think he could be okay.
Fouled off.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Oh, I said it.
Fly ball out to straightaway right field.
All he does is cry and get referees to fucking make his calls.
He's got it, and there are 2 down now. So they do pick up the out here, but with 6 runs home against them already, it's not going to help out the team ERA by any stretch of the imagination.
Well, I mean, they are from Colorado, but
that total puts them in the 14th spot. So the lineup flips over, and
I love playoff hockey.
Mario Nunez.
Absolutely adore it.
His last
Excuse me. I don't know, something about the I thought there would be like more.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch.
That's the word I'm looking for. I don't know, more pizzazz this year somehow. Like there haven't been those like 6 overtime marathon games, and like I watched part of
and that's the first out of the inning.
Excuse me. Watched part of Game 1 of the Vegas Winnipeg series, and it just felt dead the whole time. Like, there were a lot of goals. It felt dead the whole time.
Ready for another chance? David Dahl, and their runners at the corners now. 1 run, 7
like at least the Capitals Lightning game was like, it felt like playoff hockey to an extent, but it was also a blowout by the time that I was really paying any attention to it. He's already safe. He's already safe.
And now everybody's safe. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at
I think you mean a Pennsylvania team didn't torch him this year.
With an RBI as he really caught him by surprise.
They really only lose to the Penguins. Unless it's the first round, then it can be anyone. If it's the first round, it's open to interpretation. If it's after that, it's the Penguins took him out.
Ready for another shot now. Dirtbag Crump.
Dirtbag. See it right. See it right.
From the stretch. And not the greatest of
I've
starts
become Rob Deere.
For 1 out of the zone for strike 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. This is line to left, and that's
250.
Base hit. Bellinger rounds third and is digging for the plate.
Good throw. Awesome.
As they push the lead to 5 now. So another.
Well, I don't like to run, so Adam Dunn is fitting.
An potent offense all season long as we bring in a look at the league leaderboard for runs scored, and you can see, in fact, that these guys currently lead the National League in that category, and in fact lead all of baseball as well. And he'll dive back in safely.
Yeah, except it's 2-0 Caps at the moment. They won 6-2 today.
A pitch out, the throw, and just great defensive baseball there as they.
No, it wasn't. It was a pitch out. That's why they got me. Shut up.
And that'll bring up one of the top prospects in the game, Raimel Tapia. He'll lead things off against Kent.
3 years later, he's still a top prospect.
So far in this one, as we move into the. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
You realize the Lightning have won before, right?
Digging in and looking for more. Dirtbag Crump. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Fouled away. 2 out, nobody on.
Florida's made the finals. Excuse me.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. So far on the year, Crump is carrying around a sparkling slugging percentage up over 500. Obviously a huge threat every time he grabs a bat.
Yeah, I was going to say, they only won it once. My Blackhawks beat the shit out of them the other year.
Just got a piece to the right side, but that one rolls foul. Again, another foul ball.
Don't be shocked.
Right off the edge of the wall.
To go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3 and 10-3 at the end of this contest. The Dodgers came out swinging with a huge first inning that really. Tuesday night baseball here on the show from. Into the box now.
Yeah, you realize the Caps are basically like right at the end of their window, right?
First pitch on its way. A high High fastball is in there. Well, boys, we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, this recent trend is becoming a problem. They have to find someone that can go out on the mound and throw a donut up early to give this offense a chance to right itself. They can't continue to be playing from behind consistently right out of the gate.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Weekly hit.
Can't believe I made contact with that.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 2 runs on. Striding in once again, Dirtbag Crump. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the
I gotta stop going after first pitches. I really do. Oh, never mind. That fell. You better keep going, because I am. You should have gone to third, you idiot. They would have had me. Oh, Longoria, Colorado. How you doing?
The smarter move would have been to take it deeper.
Jesus, that'd be a hell of a matchup. Longoria in Colorado. I bet you would find another couple 30 home run seasons.
On the flip side,
easily.
Great piece of hitting right there.
If you're wondering, Arenado's in Washington.
And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Only 1 in the inning here for the guys in blue. 3 innings complete. Dodgers out in front, 5-0. So here's the cleanup hitter, David Dahl.
Center fielder, David Dahl.
He's old. What's up, Bystro? How you been, man? Oh, excuse me.
A swing and a ground ball to third.
Choose any quarterback in their prime to start your franchise around.
Throw in time, and the side is retired.
Man, that's tough.
1, 2, 3 go the Rockies.
There's some really tough choices there.
It's 5-0.
Marino's not a bad one. I got no argument there. Montana's such a great choice, too. Zero argument. Man.
Ready once again. Dirtbag
God.
Crump.
This is tough, dude.
Dirtbag Crump. You got 1 here. Come on, big guy.
He's set. Here it comes. Check swing called strike. 0-1.
You know what? This is going to be a terrible, like, I guarantee nobody else has said this. Yeah, nobody else has said it yet either.
The 0-1.
And I know that this is a little bit,
in front of the changeup,
maybe not the greatest, because he is known to be a little bit gunslingery, if we know what I'm talking about there. Brett Favre. I'm going to go with Favre. Dude just wanted to play, man. Mind you, he was drugged the fuck up for a couple of those years, but Jesus Christ, that dude just wanted to play.
0-2 pitch. Hit out towards second.
Young's a great choice. Peyton Manning, fuck yeah.
Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired.
Peyton would definitely be a great choice, because, man, that dude is so fucking smart. So football intelligent, it's amazing. You would not go wrong there. Yeah, we're talking about if you, basically, what QB would you take in his prime to start a franchise around?
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Dirtbag Crump.
Exactly, it's such a knowledge of football.
Here's the first pitch. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2 is taken for ball.
Rodgers is also a lot more injurable.
6 runs, 10 hits.
Mostly because, again, Favre was drugged the fuck up for a couple of those years. He wasn't feeling shit.
Hit hard.
You could have hit him with a fucking Mack truck and he wouldn't have felt it.
Hop, and it goes right by him.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a
I see Bystro never made it as a wise man.
Is this guy has skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
I don't think you really build a franchise around a running back, but if we're going to talk about, like, craziest runners of all time, probably Jim Brown. Who just fucking mauled everyone. Pre-Rest Vic was a quarterback or a running back playing quarterback.
Now a move over to first.
Yeah, again, you still don't build your entire franchise around a running back. And if you really just said Barkley, a dude who hasn't even played a single snap in the NFL, is who you're building your franchise around, you would be fired as GM in my building instant-fucking-taneously.
And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Running backs in the draft quite literally tell me that there's above a 10% fucking victory on those.
Try it again. Willie Calhoun. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Shit, let's just go through the last, like, 20 years of running backs that were drafted in the top fucking 10. Shit, I can just point you to the Bears and show you fucking 5 failures. That's one team.
The 1-2.
Hey Freya. Hey Freya. Hey Freya.
He was also on the Cowboys. Rosario, and will track it down. Another 1-2 delivery. Pitch outside the throw. And
that was a late jump. That was terrible.
Caught stealing to end the inning. Another look at the throw down that results in a third out on the bases. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night.
He missed me. Hold on. I can tell you from here he didn't tag me. Hold the fucking phone. Wait a minute. No.
Coming through with the big win at home.
And tonight's comes to a conclusion, 6-1.
And we're talking all-time running backs here that you're going to build a fucking franchise around. I hate to tell you, but Christian McCaffrey and Leonard Fournette do not come near that qualification yet. They aren't even remotely close to somebody that I would consider a franchise caliber running back. We're talking like Barry Sanders, fucking, you know, Jim Brown, fucking Walter Payton. That's pretty much it. I think you're kind of cutting it slim there.
Coming up next. Julio Urias, a Mexican-born lefty, is the man on the mound in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. Not necessarily an overpowering.
He either throws a no-hitter or he fucking gives up 35 runs. Let's hope it's the first one today.
He knows how to pitch and he knows how to minimize damage. If you're going to have an ERA in the low 3s in this day and age, you're doing a lot of things right, and this guy should be fun to watch.
Well, it's not even that, but what's the average lifespan of a running back in the NFL? Anybody know? I can tell you. It's a lot shorter than you think it is.
These Rockies guys, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact,
it's 3 to 4 years.
Last 8 tries.
It is 3 to 4 years. You don't get 8 years out of a fucking running back unless you're lucky as hell.
That can be devastating to the psyche of a team. It's okay. It happens throughout the course of a season. You're going to.
So you're talking about building a franchise around a guy that you get 3 to 5 years out of, as opposed to a quarterback who, let's just look at Tom Brady. How long's he been playing for?
High in the air and drifting out to shallow
Joe Montana
center.
played late into his life. Fucking, you know what I mean? You can't have a running back at age 40. Whereas, how many different 40-year-old quarterbacks are we going to be rocking relatively soon here?
And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive
Big
side
Ben's
of the
been in
ball,
there at least like 4 to 5 times as long as any running back usually lasts. You know, like how many running backs has Brady gone through? How many has Big Ben gone through?
Day after day, they give
How many did Peyton Manning go through? And he had Edgerrin James for quite a few years.
Striding in, Jordan Patterson, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Third inning, no score to this point.
Jan Stenerud, get the fuck out.
Hit hard down the line. And that's through for a base hit. Make him
All I know is I got
1 for 2
Janikowski in
this one.
Seattle this year. That ought to be fucking hilarious.
Hey, that's a heck of an effort by the
They'll
third
love him in
baseman
this
right
city.
there, selling out to try and save extra bases for the pitcher, but it got
It's like every Seattle team's got to have that one hefty dude.
Striding in for the Rockies, Ryan McMahon. He's 0 for 1 thus far. No runs, 4 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Rockies.
Like that, I'll take Gary Anderson. Not for real. I'll take Morton over him.
Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So no runs here, no base hits, no errors. Stepping in, Dirtbag.
All right, we haven't hit a single home run yet tonight.
In his last at bat. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a fastball just a bit up.
Yeah, because kickers get points on almost every single scoring possession. You realize there's an extra point every single touchdown, right?
And this one's tapped fouled at home plate.
Field goals are worth 3 points no matter what.
Hey, get your pitch up there.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. A fastball down near the shoe tops. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4.
It's not numbers or rings on quarterbacks because you can't do the entire team just based off of them.
Swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
Dodgers leave 1.
No, I never play ads.
Still tied, 0-0.
I just rely on donations, tips, whatever you want to call them. Donations isn't the right word. I just don't give a fuck and I use whatever, but no, I don't ever run ads. They're fucking
now
pointless.
In the box, Dirtbag Crump, 0 for 2.
All I do is waste the viewers' time.
Afternoon. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball, and he swings.
So yeah, not
through
so subtle. Every 2-hour reminder that we do survive on tips and everything here.
At that one. I
Tips
think
and subscriptions, and that's it.
Into these guys, so he might have just been trying to get his guys on the board with one swing.
Hey, come on, big dog.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Line to the right side, but a foul ball. No runs, 3 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far.
Yeah, but you're talking like 100th of a cent. It really doesn't matter. That's why I don't play him.
Second. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
He's running. Pitch is high. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. So they still haven't picked up an extra base hit in this one, but that stolen base at least gets him a guy in scoring position.
Yeah, and I think that's exactly what the manager was thinking there, Matt. Hey, if we aren't driving the ball with any authority today, we need to make some.
All right, now just don't strike out. I'll strike out.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count
Take
back
the
to 3-2. And
Take the
he's seen a lot of
lead.
pitches too.
Take the lead. Okay, that works too.
Ball 4. Brandon Drury will bat next. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Runners on first and third.
Bystro, welcome back in, man. Thank you, dude. Doink.
Bow to Spaz,
for the K, here's the pitch.
master of all.
Steam, welcome back in as well, man.
Fastball, strike 3 called, and the inning is over.
See, I told you somebody would strike out and leave me there. Told you.
So the Rockies
Told
lineup
ya.
turns over, and to the
What's up,
plate,
Froggy?
number 4. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point.
See, we could have taken the lead there, but instead we lost all the momentum and let them score 3. That's not
there.
good. Not good.
1 out.
It's resubs.
Digging in once again, Dirtbag Crump. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Lined hard toward right
We ain't
center.
dead, boys.
Gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Don't strike out. I called this before, but don't strike out.
Outside
Cool,
of home
cool,
runs,
cool.
Nothing fires me up more than watching a good baseball player
Hey, what's up,
drive
Steve?
the ball
How you
to
doing,
the
man?
opposite field. Talking about hitting the inside half of the baseball, that's exactly what happened right there. And when we say inside half
How
of
is
the
there an
baseball,
inside half to a
imagine the ball
circular,
coming to
like,
a complete stop halfway between home plate and the pitcher's
spherical
mound,
thing?
and then
Sphere.
cutting
Sphere
that
was the word I was
baseball
looking for.
in half,
Spherical.
highlighting the inside half. That's where you're
I
trying
jumped.
to take
Wow,
the
I
knob
jumped
of
that so
your
early
bat
too.
or the hands to that.
I'm already at first.
Throw won't get him.
Why would you throw to first? I'm already there.
Make something happen for us. Need ya.
Bow to Spaz, more than master of all.
Runner going a
Is that
second
Grim?
time.
That's welcome
Pitch
back, isn't it?
outside
I'm
the
like
throw.
1,000%
And it
positive
skips in
that's a
as he
welcome back.
steals the bag easily.
Either way, though, thank you,
It
man.
was pretty
Thank you,
obvious he would
dude.
likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning
I've
speed
actually
and
not
was
seen
able
that.
to
I've heard
take
nothing
the
but good
bag
about it, though,
anyways.
Bystro. I've still never seen an episode, though.
Crump stands at second with 2 gone.
Speaking of last seasons, what do you guys think about Fox recently here? Was there anybody that was a fan of Lucifer and or Brooklyn Nine-Nine? Because go figure, Fox is like, wait, we have a successful franchise? Fuck that shit.
The Dodgers down to their final strike, and he fouls this one off.
Oh, they brought it back? Okay, cool. Oh, good, it got picked up by NBC. Fucking sweet. Okay, good. Good. Because that's the thing is, like, dude, with that much instantaneous fan outcry, like, I was mystified that they kept it canceled. That seemed like one that should not have been kicked out. Lucifer, I could see being on the fringes, but...
He left the door wide open with a walk there. We'll see if they can capitalize on it.
They'll be a lot more successful now, though, is the thing.
Next up for Los Angeles.
Because now it's like everyone wants to see what it was everybody was bitching about.
Why are you taking this away?
And now everyone will watch.
2 men out. And now the runner's trying for third. Pitch outside the throw.
Aw.
And they'll put the tag on him as he is out at third.
I'm gonna get yelled at for that.
And what a dumb way to end this one.
Hey, suck a dick,
3-0
bastard.
final score in this one.
Go back to San Diego and blow me. Don't worry, it'll reach. Daldia. When you turn a performance like this at this point in the season with the postseason around the corner, it just seems like you're determined to carry the team as far as you can. Jesus Christ, was that a fucking run-on sentence, or did I shit my brain out of my pants at some point? Is that an option here? No. I do want to be a leader, but this game takes a team effort. I just love this game. Some days it loves me back. Much like Coach's daughter. And if I were you, I'd turn this microphone off right now because it's going to get nasty. You see, she likes this thing where when you're... That thing's off already, isn't it? God damn it. All right, fine. What are we doing here? Embrace the pressure and expectations? Bring it on. I'm a bad man. What's up, Servani? Wow, that's, okay, Dirtbag, you're fucking insane. Have fun going forward. He's going to be great to interview later on. Oh, dear God. That skull line. Just, what the fuck? All right, everything times 2. Dirtbag sleeping. And batting cleanup. He's bad. Bad. Dirtbag, man. Nice man in the... what were we singing about? I'm almost in that third spot there. We almost have 3 Dodgers leading the league in RBIs.
Here we are at Chase Field in Phoenix, Arizona, just about set for Friday night baseball on the show. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the LA Dodgers and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Get ready for Diamondbacks baseball next.
How have you not burned those jerseys yet, Arizona? Seriously, they're fucking hideous. Those things are god-awful. No, everything about that is failure. But just go back to the purple things.
7 full innings like he did. I know he got a no decision in his last start, but it was a real solid performance. If he can
wait. Shelby Miller went 11-4.
The wins are going to start coming.
Did we jump into the alternate universe from Fringe?
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Dirtbag Crump. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's game. Miller's got his target. Here's the first
wait a
pitch.
minute. But if we did that, it means Redhead Olivia. Yeah, are we in that universe?
Look,
I'm
guys,
in.
you take a look at this Diamondbacks squad as they begin play here tonight. They begin this series feeling pretty good about the way things have gone as they come in riding a 4-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty V, talk about a team on a nice little roll right now, Dero. Start this homestand out. They've won the first 3 games, and now they open up a new series here. This could be one of those really, really good series.
Yeah, and they've been executing,
I
Dan.
don't like the way that one's going.
Field before the game, watching this team take BP, staying within themselves, not trying to do too much. A lot of smiles coming out of this team. All right, here's the defensive.
Up next for Arizona, Esteban Tavares. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Third, Crump fields it. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Wow, Arizona's packing this place
Next
still?
will be
What
the
the
Dodgers
fuck?
cleanup hitter, Dirtbag Crump. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Oh, the runs went pretty good. First one will be up on YouTube tomorrow. I got them highlighted out already.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Bellinger aboard here at first with nobody out. Takes this the other way to right.
Woohoo!
And that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
God damn, Bellinger looks like a fucking giant out there.
Keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as
It's like 7 feet tall.
feed it into the opposite.
Next for the Dodgers, Dirtbag Crump. He singled his last time up. First offering on its way. Swing,
Nice.
and he takes this the other way to right, and that gets
It's
down, and
MR
it'll be
Crumps
good for
too.
extra
Oh,
bases.
keep going. Uh-oh.
Oh,
Go
the
back,
throw
go back, go back.
in
Fuck
is a
that.
wild
Oh,
one.
I would have made it. Damn
And
it.
they're able to
But yeah,
get
it's
the
Mr.
ball in
Crumps too.
quickly, so he'll be held to a single with 1 away.
Boy, Dero, you feel like a pitcher there. You caught a break. That one off the wall. That should definitely have been extra bases.
Yeah, as a teammate, you can handle the physical mistakes. It's the mental mistakes that grind you. And right there, he has to be standing on second base. No excuse.
Don't you feel that you have to be thinking extra bases as soon as you hit that
right
ball
out of the
there?
box, you know.
Runners on the move for second. Strike called. Now the throw down.
Yeah,
Is
no
gonna be
chance.
Far too late. That's a stolen base.
I jumped that way too
3
well.
runs, 6 hits. 1 error in the ball game for the Dodgers to this point. Runner
No, it
breaks for
isn't.
third, but he gets back in time, safe at second
It's not a
base.
steal. What are you talking about? Shut up. God, I gotta clip your nails. Jeez.
The 1-2. Runner goes for third.
Runner goes for third. A little late there. Oh, excuse me.
And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. 4-3 our score here as we play inning number 6.
No, the page is actually MR Crumps too. Like I said,
And it's
believe
up
me,
to
I know
a
what my
3-2
YouTube page
full
is.
count now.
Get back, get back.
Now a look and a throw back to second. And a dive, but he's back in there.
Okay, well then why are you arguing it?
Now a spin and another throw back to second. Oh, and it froze him, and they got him. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Dirtbag Crump. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
I'm no hitting expert, but you can't take a swing that's a whole lot more uglier than that one.
And again, maybe look at the URL because again, I know what my YouTube page is. You're still arguing with me that the person with the YouTube page doesn't know how to link
Hit
to it.
hard to third. Lamb is there.
Try giving that a shot. Type in youtube.com/mrcrumps2. See where it takes you. It's that fucking simple. It really is.
So it's 4 runs on just 2 hits, no errors, and no one left on base. 7th inning stretch time coming up here in the desert. LA's on top, 7-5. 8-6 the final score tonight. The Dodgers jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back.
Oh, I turned box off. They're annoying as fuck otherwise.
Well, the clear skies typically mean one thing. Ready now for the Diamondbacks.
Otherwise, unless, like, if you're pitching and you have box turned on, you have to wait until your pitcher comes completely still before you start your move. Otherwise, it's an insta-balk. I'd rather just speed through the game. Nice lag ball. That really helped.
And he'll reach first as they can't
what?
make the play on him.
Wait, that was in the circle. What the fuck? I didn't even get any minus points.
Into the box now, Dirtbag Crump. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
What just happened?
Hey, roll it up here.
First pitch coming, here it is.
Wait, we didn't even get an error on that? What?
Well, guys, these Diamondbacks, as they begin play, they come in scuffling a bit of late. Just
I think the game fucking shat itself for a second there.
Yeah,
that was not what it should have done.
Baseball. The first 4 games of this homestand, they've taken 3 out of the first 4, looking to capitalize and continue to play good ball today.
You know, Dero, this is time to get greedy. When you win,
would have been an error though. That ain't an infield hit.
Win 4 out of the first 5. That sets up a really nice stretch of baseball. They'd love to win this one here today and keep that roll going.
All right, here's the defensive.
Stepping into the box, Steven Souza. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. This one's down to third. Scooped up. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is
And why
retired.
didn't we get ×2 for everything? Because we have a ×2 multiplier. What the fuck?
A few of these folks need to get out of the sun. More from the show. Saturday baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. So digging in now, Dirtbag Crump, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
2 outs here. 2 outs.
First delivery to him on the way. A little bouncer.
Here we go. Pick it up. Let's go.
And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way.
Watch those kneecaps, thank you.
At second with 2 down.
Hey, grip it and rip it, kid. Grip it and rip it.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Souza is under it. And that ends the inning.
I keep swearing to God that Tabby's the one sleeping next to me because of the way that he's actually contorting himself, but it is actually Spaz.
On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Diamondbacks lead this one 2-1. Into the box, Dirtbag Crump, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1.
Hey, any way you can. Any way you
I don't know how he thought I was going to wait him out when I fucking took the giganticest hack at that first
Squared
pitch.
that one up just a little late.
I was watching Sons of Anarchy up until the point that my Amazon Prime membership lapsed, so can't really watch that no more.
4 runs, 6 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far.
Yeah, like I basically just had my my PSN Plus lapsed and my fucking
Got him swinging, and that will
and the
end
fucking
the inning.
Amazon Prime lapsed at like the exact same fucking moment.
The 5, 6, and 7 slots due up in the bottom of inning number 6. The Dodgers lead it 4-2.
So now I can't play 90% of what's on my PS4 because it's locked out. I still think that's possibly one of the most annoying things about those services is the second that you don't have it anymore, all the games that were totally free for life aren't free anymore and you can't use them. Yeah, the $12 a month wasn't good enough. Which is what the issue with fucking digital media is going to always be. Because unless they figure out a way that, like, hey, you can buy everything that you had on PSN Plus for... See, again, I still don't have the 2X. But, you know, unless they're like, yeah, you can buy everything in your library for $1 a piece or something, then they're kind of fucked.
Back with more from Chase Field following this. Digging in, Dirtbag Crump. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. From the stretch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Hit the other way out toward right field. Souza is under it, and he makes the catch for the second out. A one-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today.
I love that pressing the X button right now is making the fucking vibrate feature of my DS4 just go absolutely ape shit. That's another feature that this game hasn't figured out how to unprogram after, what, 5 years that it's been happening?
Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the LA Dodgers and the Arizona Diamondbacks. These two should provide some big-time fireworks.
I can't stand pro wrestling.
Pitch is coming up.
I'm gonna script my sports, at least hide it decently.
Right-hander from Canada will be the starting pitcher. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
At the plate, Dirtbag Crump. It's been a big season for him in the power department, closing in on a home run title.
Somebody want to tell the catcher he doesn't match?
One out. Come on, big guy.
First pitch on its way. Lifted into center field.
Looked like I could hit that out. God damn it.
Is under it. 2 down. Digging in for his second at-bat, Dirtbag Crump. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. Nothing in one.
How on earth do you fucking call that a strike?
Let it rip right here. We need you.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Come on, big guy. Get your pitch, huh?
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
God.
Ready for another chance. Dirtbag Crump. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. From the belt, the pitch. Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
Hey, let it rip. Let it rip.
Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to
Not
center
enough.
field.
That'll hit the wall.
Oh, but it's off the balcony. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. It's now a
I would have made it.
ball game.
Damn it.
And he is in at third base with an RBI triple.
It's been 24, 26, and 27
Anytime
so
the
far
ball is
today.
hit that hard to deep center, you know it's going to be a tough play. The center fielder gives chase, but it ends up coming off the wall, and by that time, you knew it was going to be a triple.
Wow, that didn't even hit the wall.
Daniel Espinoza comes on now, and this move looks to be all about playing the matchup here.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any doubt about that, Matt. They want the lefty-lefty matchup, and that's usually the right move, but we'll just have to see how this plays out.
And here's the former prize Dodger prospect, Willie Calhoun. The count now at 2-1.
Hey, no outs now.
3 balls and a strike to Willie Calhoun.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Action now in the Arizona bullpen as they have a right-hander up and throwing. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces. So stepping in, Andrew Toles, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third.
Hey, strike him out. Clutch up right here.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
The 3-1. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
Come on, big guy. Come on, buddy. Your pitch only, huh?
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Digging in to try it again, Carlos Perez, and their runners at the corners now. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
Here we go now. Come on now, one time. Hey, your pitch, drive it deep, huh? Here you go.
Today. Anytime today.
Now the payoff pitch home. Hit in the air to right field.
Thank you.
Souza is there, and that should be
almost
deep
runs
enough
right in
to
front of
score
me.
the run.
What's up, Mara?
And to score from third, the tying run.
Always productive to
I have
score
no idea
runs
what
when
that
you
is,
can,
actually, Froggy.
and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
Digging in and looking for more, Dirtbag Crump. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher
Nah,
to
wouldn't
get
be my
ahead
style.
right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
Tavares has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Now batting, first baseman, Christian Walker. Here we go, need you right here.
Wait for it.
Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Did he say is he high as he makes the catch? Because that's what I heard.
Soft base hit written
Yes, he
all
is.
over it, but a nice snag there by the infielder on that soft liner that could have been a potential base hit. He's proven to be an awfully reliable reliever this season. He wraps this one up and collects his 20th save.
Oh boy, San Diego again. Oh, look what we got back. It figured out that it glitched out and didn't give us our times too, so it gave it back to us. I was wondering. Jesus Christ. Can you hear this? Wow, that's a lot. I gotta go clean up puke.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball brings us to Petco Park in San Diego. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the LA Dodgers and the San Diego Padres. Stay tuned for Padres baseball next on the show. Dinelson Lamet will be on the mound for the series opener. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, we're looking at a real solid starting pitcher right here. You take a look at that ERA, anywhere between 3.5 and 4. But I'll tell you what he does know how to do. He knows how to get people out, and he can minimize the damage. He knows how to control the running game. He does a lot of things right. And if he does all those things, expect a real solid performance in this one.
Next up for Los Angeles, Dirtbag Crump. It's been a big season for him in the power department, closing in on a home run title.
Here we go, guys. Let's go.
First pitch on its way. Missed with a slider. Guys, the swinging Friars as they take the field here tonight. Despite the loss last time out, they enter this one in good shape. Winners in 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty V, we're getting a look at a really good team right here, D-Row. The only thing you hope they can do is to stay focused as the season winds down. They're a good team, and it looks like they could go a long way in the postseason.
Dan, I've racked my brain trying to figure out what's the best way to go in. Clinch your division early, be playing good baseball, meaningful baseball down the stretch to get into the postseason. Bottom line is it's an 11-12 game sprint when you get in. You want to be executing on all cylinders when you get in, but anything can happen.
2-1 now.
Get your pitch and drive it. Hey, come on, big dog. Get your pitch.
Ready with 2 balls and a strike. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Dodgers strand a couple. Dodgers scoreless. Padres coming to bat. It's the battle for Southern California bragging rights, and it's on the show.
Plays it first here.
Striding in once again, Dirtbag Crump. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
All right, I'm back.
Hey, your pitch. Your pitch. He's coming to you.
Throw over to first. Runner back safely.
Come on, big guy.
Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1.
I would say the pitcher would tell us up here that that wasn't great execution, but he definitely had him off balance. That is a pitch in his arsenal that he can go to.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he turns this one around high and deep to center
Get out of
field.
here.
Margot racing
No,
back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. 1 left for LA. They trail it here 3-0.
Depends on what mode you're gonna play. Man, I fucked my shoulder up doing that again.
Next to the plate for the Padres, Hunter Renfroe. He popped out in his first trip. Margot is off at first with 2 away.
But if you're doing create a player mode like this, then it's got a different leveling system that actually makes it somewhat worthwhile. But I would say new, but it's the same shit that's been in, like, you know, since like Ultima 1.
Dot. He's up with it. The throw. How about that?
But instead of getting stubs this year, you wind up, or points or whatever this year, you just wind up getting actual stat increases. Mostly Road to the Show. It's going to have a different leveling system, like I said. So, I mean,
Next for the Dodgers, Dirtbag Crump.
Like, it's a tough call. It's much more realistic as far as the leveling goes, in my opinion. Like, you know, you don't just immediately get up to a 90, which was pretty much what I always did. By, like, my second year, my dude was a 95 overall. So, like, now I think I'm in my fourth year and I'm a 92.
Swing and a half at that one. I think some frustration is creeping into these guys, so he might have just been trying to get his.
So it does make it more realistic, in my opinion, but like, it's still got a lot of the same flaws. So I don't know that like 60 is necessarily the like, you know, the right price, but it's got some cool shit. I don't know that it's worth that much. You know what I mean?
In the number 3 position in the circuit. Ready once again, Dirtbag Crump, and they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
It was like a physics diagram.
Too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1.
This is a big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Margot
quite literally right at him.
And he will put it away to retire the side. And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. San Diego jumped out to an early lead in the first. It's a typically.
Oh, for Christ's sake.
Danny Salazar,
every time I start a game, he starts fucking
puking. The Dominican Republic will be the starter. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's ERA. Any ERA under 4 is pretty good in this day and age of baseball when we have all these high-scoring, high-flying affairs. This guy knows how to pitch. He knows how to control the running game. And most importantly, he's not afraid to throw strikes. We'll see how he does in this one.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Dirtbag Crump. It's been a big season for him in the power department, closing in on a home run title. First offering on its way. And that one just missed outside. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Dan, Rusty Valentine behind the dish tonight. He is north-south without question, letters to knees.
Well, I tell you what, he really favors a power pitcher. If you can consistently pitch at about the chest level and above, he'll call that high strike zone. I think he's a very friendly pitcher's umpire.
Count now, a ball and a strike.
Hey, see it up, drive it the other way. Let's go, big dog.
The 1-1 pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Hey, we're patient up there.
Now the 2-1 is a sinker that dips below the zone for a ball.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around them?
And he misses with that one. Ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only 1 away.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in, and there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season.
Hey now, we got 2.
The 1-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Seager is there for it.
I got it.
He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They're down 4-0.
Turn 2 right here. Turn 2. Here we go.
Settling in now, Dirtbag Crump. He drew a walk his first time up.
Dirtbag Crump.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one.
Jesus Christ.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
Hey, we got one out right here.
And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you could bet he's not going to hold back.
Now the 2-0 finds the zone. Strike one.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center.
Take it. No, I got it.
DeYoung ranges back, and
Who the hell did he call off? Nobody else is there.
He showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but...
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this.
Digging in now for San Diego, Freddie Galvis.
Ready. Galvis.
Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Throw in time, and the side is retired. One left for San Diego. Another beautiful day here.
The neighborhood.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Dirtbag Crump. He flew out in his last at-bat. And that misses for ball one.
Also, why are we not getting the 2x multiplier again?
This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
And he will get there to make the running play. And now batting, Austin Hedges, as he'll be the first to hit for the Friars in their half of the 6th inning.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by load as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Ready for another shot now, Dirtbag Crump.
Third baseman, Dirtbag Crump.
He's set, and the pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
What a well-executed pitch right there. Just a little bit off the corner right there. Got a great hitter to go a little bit outside his zone.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. The 1-2. High in the air out to center field.
You go. 2.
Margot will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. The 2-2. Now 1-1 attempt here. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. And next will be the Dodgers cleanup hitter, Dirtbag Crump.
Dirtbag Crump.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, however, strike one. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Hey, come on now, come on.
Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage.
I haven't talked to my mom in about 2 years, so no.
Well, that's win number 90 on the season for them so far, and they've been
fine Friday night to you as we come your way from Coors Field in Denver. Jeff Hoffman gets the call for game 1 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
And a breaking ball backs him out of the way. 1-0 the count. Now, boys, we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight. They come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as
Really?
I do. In this sport,
Holy
you have to
fuck.
have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
And it's 1-2.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Going down here. Let's go now, one time.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, D-Row, this is a pitcher's best friend. Matthew Ross, very wide strike zone.
Yeah, no excuses from the offense today. You know coming in when you see the lineup card and Matt Ross is behind the dish, you better be aggressive.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
So here's how the Colorado Rockies are positioned defensively. And let's focus our attention on Xander Bogaerts, shortstop up the chute. One of the best in the business, one of the smoothest players in the game. We talk a lot about Robinson Cano and how he goes about his business at second base. The X-Man is no different at shortstop.
So coming to the plate, Dirtbag Crump. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Snuck that high, hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
Hey, get your pitch up there. Let's go.
And he takes this one high, 1-1.
Hey, kids, see it. Drive it. Like
Here's
you
the
can.
1-1.
Let's go.
A fastball right over the outside corner.
Here we go, boys. No one better. Come on.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Missed with a slider.
Hey, get your pitch. Drive it.
All right, I'm back again. I'm gonna finish this game out. I'm gonna have to call it for the night. Spaz is just fucking puking everywhere.
Skied into straightaway right.
Take it. Take it. I go.
Number 4 will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone. So the Rockies lineup turns over, and to the plate, number 4. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th.
Go right now, fellas. Right now.
sharp ground ball to third. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the digging in once again, Dirtbag Crump. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Hits are even right now at 5 aside.
Hey, 2 down here.
And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
Hard on the ground towards short, and that is through into left field, a base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate. It's now a 3-2 contest.
Why are we still not getting the 2x multiplier?
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Dirtbag Crump. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Crump brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. In the dirt
and
here,
he's out.
the throw will go to third, and he's called out on a close play at third.
Hey, let's go, big fella.
Wonderful.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. And quickly, there are 2 away. Now in the box, Xander Bogaerts. He singled his last time up. Trying to keep the deficit right where it is. A swing and a ball to left field. That's going to get down.
Why can't I move?
Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here. Standing in, Dirtbag Crump. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In the dirt.
Oh, don't do this again.
Tag, and he is safe on a very close play at the bag. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. 1-0 pitch on the way. There's a swing and a high pop-up.
Terrible swing.
Over to his left. He's got it 1 away. And this evening's contest comes to a close. 5-3 the final. The Rockies.
All right, like I said, I'm going to have to call it here because Spaz has been, I want to say, about 10 pukes so far in the last, like, 20 minutes. Basically, ever since he woke up, he's just been puking. So, that being the case, I kind of got to keep an eye on you. Because I still have to give him his medicine, too. Can't wait to set off his pH balance even further doing that shit. But yeah, I got to make sure he's doing okay because it's a little bit excessive at the moment here, so... Hate to call it early, but I have to. On that note, love you guys. Thank you for everything, and I will catch you tomorrow. Peace.